Hi, CS50. My name is David Martinez. I'm from Mexico, and I'll be walking you through my final project titled StaffWise, the Smart Staff Recommendation Tool for Service Desks. It is designed to assist service desk managers in optimizing staffing levels to meet specific service level objectives. This tool utilizes mathematical calculations, specifically the Erlang C formula, to recommend the optimal number of staff required to maintain the desired service levels in a call center or service desk environment. The primary challenge addressed by this program is determining the appropriate staff or the appropriate number of staff members needed to efficiently handle incoming calls or service requests while meeting predefined service level targets. Service desk managers often face the dilemma of allocating resources effectively to minimize wait times for customers and ensure that calls are handled promptly. Finding the right balance between service desk staffing levels and between staffing and service levels is crucial for cost-effective operations. The user inputs that the program requests is the program will start prompting the end user to provide key parameters related to service desk operations. These inputs include the total number of calls per month. This parameter represents the volume or will represent the volume of incoming calls for service requests that the service desk receives on a monthly basis. The average call handling time, this handling time should be entered in minutes, and this metric measures the average time taken to address each call or request. The target service level as a percentage will really as a decimal level, as you can see here, 0.80 would represent 80% in that example. In this, users specify the desired service level goals, usually expressed as a percentage for in a service desk or a call center environment. This represents the proportion of calls that should be answered within a certain time frame. The target average to answer this should be entered in seconds, and this is the average time that a caller should wait before their call is answered by a service desk agent. The target abandon rate as a percentage, well, as a decimal should be answered as a decimal, but really it is usually or often expressed as a percentage, and this percentage would represent the number of callers who hung up or abandoned the call while waiting in queue. Then we've got the target shrinkage as that's also a percentage, and this shrinkage accounts for factors like breaks, training, administrative tasks, and administrative tasks that reduce the ability of staff for handling calls. All of these inputs will help with the traffic intensity calculation. With this, with this user provider parameters, the program calculates the traffic intensity. This is a crucial metric that considers call volume, call handling time, speed to answer, abandon rate, and shrinkage. It quantifies the load on service desks during a specified period. The core of the program involves finding the optimal number of staff members or service desk agents required to meet the defined service levels targets. It does this by iterating through different staffing level calculations and more specifically using the Erlang C value for each level. Now let's talk a little bit about the Erlang C calculation. The Erlang C formula is used to determine the probability of a call waiting in queue for service. It considers the traffic intensity and the number of staff members. The goal is to find a staffing level at which the Erlang C value meets or exceeds the specified service level percentage. Once an optimal service or an optimal staffing level is fine, it is stored as a recommended staff. If a suitable staffing level is not found within the specified range, the program reports that it couldn't find a recommendation. And finally, the output. The program provides the recommended number of staff members to achieve the desired service level. This output serves as a valuable guidance for service desk managers in making staffing decisions. In summary, StaffWise is a practical tool that uses mathematical modeling to help service desk managers strike balance between staffing and service quality. By inputting key operational parameters, the program recommends an optimal staffing level to meet service level goals, improving overall efficiency and customer satisfaction while minimizing operational costs. I chose C as my preferred programming language as I felt the most comfortable writing code in that language. probably because that's the first language that I learned to write code in. And this has been most definitely helpful for my career. I constantly use it to provide recommendations that help drive the business that I currently work for toward more efficient ways of working. Me being a service desk director at the time, this program is definitely helpful in the way I've been providing support overall in my company. So let's clear the terminal. I'm going to clear, just to give a little bit of a demonstration of how it works, I'm going to clear the terminal and I'm going to run the program. /project. Wait, project /pro project. Project, let's see. Oops. Slash project. Oh my God. Okay, there we go. So project, then we go /project, and we enter the total number of calls per month, which in this case would be, say, 7,000. We got 7,000 calls for the month, and the average handling time in minutes would be, in this instance, say, 12. The call answering performance for the service level target would be 0.80, entered as a decimal. The target speed to answer in seconds would be, say, 60. Then we've got an abandon rate. In this instance, let's put it 0.06. And the shrinkage, which in this case would be, say, 0.20 to make it 20%. And boom, we get the recommended number of staff is 35. So this is the way the code's written. It needed to add several different functions and several different parameters here to calculate the staffing level. In general, I think it was a very useful program, as we usually needed to have workforce management calculate staffing levels for our operations. And with this program, we can just go here, look at the different parameters and get it done. And in really seconds, you get that mathematical calculation of giving you a right staffing recommendation. So again, that I guess that's all I have for the project. And thank you very much for the time. Thank you, CS50, for all you taught me throughout this course. It was most definitely helpful and something that'll I'll continue to use throughout my career, and I'll keep learning and keep working on my coding knowledge. Thank you very much.